I wanted to share with you here just a few of the wide variety of flavors that Steep Tea sells. Now, for anyone who says that they don't like tea, they haven't tried all the different varieties that we have here. And we have a lot of flavors that don't taste like your typical cup of tea. Now, when most people think about tea, they think about the leaf of the Camellia sinensis, which allows us to have black teas, green teas, and white teas. And Steep Tea does have several flavors of each of these. So one of the ones we have, which is a classic, is our Earl Grey de la Creme, and this is a really smooth Earl Grey type tea. We have a lot of flavored teas as well. One of my favorites being vanilla maple cinnamon, which ends up tasting a lot like a cinnamon roll. We also have a pure tea, which is just like your typical black tea, but it's been fermented a little bit longer for a higher dose of caffeine and a bit of a more robust flavor. So another one of my favorites to have in the morning is the toffee caramel pure tea. We also have chai teas as well for those who do enjoy that type of flavor. Then we have the green tea, which has not been fermented as much as the black tea and has a little bit less caffeine, and it's absolutely packed full of antioxidants. So if you're looking for just a really simple green tea, you might want to go with our classic sencha, which is just a plain green tea. But we also do have several different types of flavored green teas as well. So for example, one very lovely one is the mojito tea, which is flavored with citrus and mint for a mojito-like flavor. In our green teas as well, we have our matchas, where the entire leaf is ground to give an even higher dose of antioxidants as well. And then the white tea is where the tea leaf is just minimally dried and fermented. So here we have the peaches and cream white tea. White tea is a very delicate and sophisticated flavor. It has very minimal caffeine, so it's nice to relax at the end of the day without having to worry about the caffeine keeping you up at all. Then we have a different type of tea plant altogether called the rooibos tea. And we have plain as well as flavored rooibos as well. So if you're looking for just a very plain rooibos tea, we have something called rooibos au naturel, and it's also organic. Then again, we have lots of other flavors as well. So the creme caramello rooibos ends up tasting a lot like a caramel treat, which can be really nice if you're looking for something a little bit sweet. One of the nice things about rooibos is that it's a naturally sweet tea, and it also is naturally caffeine free. It can be a really good one to have with kids because they do like to have a bit of a sweeter flavor, but without the caffeine and without any extra sugar. So it can be a nice treat. Well, another thing that's very popular is our fruit teas. So something like the Berry Mania fruit tea, incredibly popular, and is really good in the summertime if you're looking for a nice cool drink. You can mix it in with sodas and sangrias, making punches and so forth. Here's another really yummy one, our apple raspberry sorbet. And we have so many different types of fruit teas. We have banana flavored, we have citrus and apple flavored, and lots of berry flavors. And again, no added sugars, so they're great for kids, naturally caffeine free. They're able to have a little extra flavor and sweetness without having to worry about too much sugar. They make great popsicles for kids in the summer. Something refreshing, and then you don't have to worry about too much sweetness, and especially no artificial preservatives or colors. We also have herbal teas. So here's one of our very popular ones, which is the Nettle Creek Mountain Herbal Tea. And one of my personal favorites, which is the Fine and Dandy Dandelion Tea. And so herbal teas have a lot of different benefits that people might enjoy. Relaxation, stress relief, some of them help with, clearing your sinuses, can be just a nice treat to have. So as you see, we have lots of different styles of teas, and that can be enjoyed hot or cold. Another thing that we also have are different tea lattes as well as hot chocolates. So if you're looking for a treat that's a little bit different than the ordinary, then you might want to look at something like our Canadian maple latte, our caramel rooibos latte, which is one that my kids love for me to make on cold winter nights. Really feels like a treat for them. Or our hot chocolates as well.